Let's just step back for a moment and consider the fact that Trump is trying to appoint someone to a lifetime seat on the Supreme Court while simultaneously being implicated in a truly staggering number of criminal cases and corruption scandals. That's like Bonnie getting arrested and saying, you know who'd make a great judge? Clyde. Just to review, here's what we already know about the various crimes and corruption scandals swirling around the president. His campaign chairman was convicted on 8 counts of tax and bank fraud. His deputy campaign chairman admitted to embezzlement and money laundering. His personal lawyer admitted he conspired with the president to break federal election laws to pay hush money to cover up an affair. His national security advisor pled guilty to lying to the FBI about his contacts with the Russians. His foreign policy advisor also pled guilty to lying to the FBI about his contacts with the Russians. His first congressional backer was indicted for insider trading. His second congressional backer was indicted for wire fraud and campaign finance violations. A Republican lobbyist just pled guilty to steering illegal funds from a pro-Russian oligarch to Trump's inauguration. And Stephen Miller has been sleeping rent-free in the White House attic. Now, Trump's already expressed support for a few of those guys, and now he's backing 2 more alleged criminals, GOP Congressman Chris Collins and Duncan Hunter. On Monday, Trump slammed Attorney General Jeff Sessions for allowing prosecutors to bring cases against them, openly admitting that those cases were hurting Republicans' chances in the midterm elections.
The president writes, quote, 2 long-running Obama-era investigations of 2 very popular Republican congressmen were brought to a well-publicized charge just ahead of the midterms by the Jeff Sessions Justice Department. 2 easy wins now in doubt because there is not enough time. Good job, Jeff. The Democrats, none of whom voted for Jeff Sessions, must love him now.
First of all, no one loves Jeff Sessions. He looks like a haunted doll that moves whenever you look away. I could have sworn I put my little Sessions on that chair and... oh my God, he's behind me. Second, think about that. Trump just openly admitted on Twitter that he wants the Justice Department, which is supposed to be independent, to cover up crimes by Republicans in order to help them win elections. Not only is Trump corrupt, but he's so obvious about it. He's like a guy who would try to pick your pocket from the front. Whoops, I bumped into you by accident. Now, just give me a second and I'll be on my way. Come on, wallet. Where are you, wallet? In fact, today we got some explosive new details about just how much legal jeopardy Trump's own lawyers think he might be in. Excerpts from famed journalist Bob Woodward's forthcoming book about the Trump White House began to leak out, including one conversation where Trump's lawyer, John Dowd, warned Trump that if he testified in the Russia probe, he might go to jail. Dowd was convinced that Trump would commit perjury if he talked to special counsel Robert Mueller. But Trump, concerned about the optics of a president refusing to testify and convinced that he could handle Mueller's questions, had by then decided otherwise. Trump told Dowd, "I'll be a real good witness." Dowd replied, "You are not a good witness." In fact, the Mueller inquiry apparently looms over the White House every day, to the point where even foreign leaders ask Trump about it. According to the Washington Post, hovering over the White House was Mueller's inquiry, which deeply embarrassed the president. Woodward describes Trump calling his Egyptian counterpart to secure the release of an imprisoned charity worker, and President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi saying, "Donald, I'm worried about this investigation. Are you going to be around?" Trump relayed the conversation to Dowd and said it was like a kick in the nuts. In fairness, every day working in your White House is like a kick in the nuts. Why do you think Rudy Giuliani always looks like this? That's the face of a guy who lost a bet and has to stand in front of a tennis ball machine without a racket. Apparently, Trump knew this book would be explosive because last month he called Woodward to talk about it. Woodward recorded the call, and as he explained to Trump what the book would be about, you can hear it slowly dawn on Trump that it could be very damaging for him.
It's also a difficult time where the political system and you and my business is being tested. And I take it very seriously. I've done books on 8 presidents going back from Nixon to Obama.
Right.
And I learned something about reporting, frankly, Mr. President.
Good.
I've got to go talk to people and see them outside of the White House and outside of their offices, and gained a lot of insight and documentation. And it's, it's a tough look at the world and your administration and you.